Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone's well and enjoying their little bank holiday break. But CDR is back again. Oh, let's turn it down. As we are at Bahrain. 15 turns, 3 DRS zones for Tier 1. As you can see there on the game, De La Rosa 2005 with the lap record is 3.3 miles. And yeah, so I was just waiting for the last couple of guys to join before we get going for full quali with 29 laps. So I do know we have some reserves in today, and those will be Lucas and Xerxes, both in the Red Bull. And let me just try and find him. Here we go. So Robin is no longer racing full time, and we've got QVR Kelvin, who will be alongside Droftus in the McLaren. So welcome to him to his full-time seat. So just waiting for 2 more drivers to make their way in, and then we can get going. And then we got Lucas, who should be in the Haas, but he's in the Red Bull. Oh no, sorry. That was just changing, that's why. Oh no, there we go, they're changing over. So yes, Lucas has got to take the Haas. Yeah, still missing 2 drivers. I'm not sure who they are. So as soon as they're in, we can get going. Yeah, there's Rabico. I know he was having issues. Whoa, what are they readying up for? Oh, tell a lie, we are readying up. So we're going with 18 drivers as opposed to a full grid tonight. Okay. So just as we wait for everyone to ready up. just while waiting for everything to load, might as well go through the driver standings. So in the McLaren, Droftus, our current champion, is leading. He's got 122 points. Closely followed by Bills with 107. We've got Bruges in third with 95. Wicken is in fourth with 85. Then we've got Scotty and Albie, both on 64. Grimjaw Jagger on 60. So it is dry there, which I was expecting. Rabico on 57. We got Colin with 55. Dan is on 43. Harrison on 39. MDG on 38. Hamster on 37. JJ is on 36. Sociopath 33. Hartnell 27. Jahu 27. Robin 13. Matthias 7. And Sinex on 4. So Wicken's going to be the first person out on track. Just get everything up. All starting on the softs. And that does look like that's a Haas as well, making his way out, but we'll jump on board with Wicken to start us off. Yep, so then it's going to be Lucas followed by Matthias in the Ferrari. As our funny man Droftus is in chat, it's just said you won't believe the weather. It's dry all the way through. So that probably means Tier 3's in for a bit of a wet race, I reckon. Which will be my first race back in 4 weeks. Which I can't wait. So we got Rabico, who has come out on the medium. So I'm guessing that's just going to be a banker lap from himself, to be fair, before he puts on the softs. As Wicken makes his way round turn 1, the Michael Schumacher turn. DRS is wide open. Let's see what his first sector time is going to be like. That's a 28 flat. Quite aggressive with those corners. Some of these you want to be careful of. As he makes his way down to turns 9 and 10, a very awkward braking zone. Very smooth through that. DRS wide open again. Avoiding the inside, and that's a 105.4 for sector 2. So that's turns 14, then this little kink which is 15. It's just pointless. DRS wide open, and this is going to be a 27 flat from himself. McLaren, Kelvin has retired. That's right, he's got a quali ban, I remember now. So let's just jump on with Lucas, as he was going to be the next man to cross the line. Can he top that 127? No, it's 127.2. It's going to be... should have been the Ferrari of Matthias. 127.4. We've got sector 2 yellow flag as Rabico's just crossed the line with 27.8. Let's just jump on. I believe that's Droftus who's going to be next to cross the line. turns 14 then 15, up to the DRS zone. And that's going to be a 26.4. And that was Xerxes there with a 27.1. And is that going to be Dan crossing the line next? It will. What's he going to put on? That's a 27.5. I believe that's an Aston Martin. Nope, that will be Sinex on his outlap. So is that Sociopath behind him? It is. And followed by another Ferrari who's just moving out the way of the Haas. Albi's lost it. Albi's out. So there we go, that's a 127.8. And that's Bruce coming across the line there with a 26.9. Half a second off of Droftus. So we got coming across the line next. Is that Hartnell? It is. So he's going to be next across the line. And it looks like he's got a Red Bull for company behind him. So as he crosses the line, that's a 28.1. I believe that's Scotty starting his outlap. So we'll stay on board with Sinex, because he's going to be next to set a time around this track. As he comes up to turn 13. Just keeping it within track limits. As he comes down the long straight to turn 14. That's a 26.9 for Sinex. So who else we got next across the line? So it's going to be Scotty next, as everyone else is. As we've got a yellow flag in sector 2. That's a slow moving Red Bull. It's probably just low fuel mode. So that's turn 13 again. Can Scotty put it up there with Sinex? Oh, as Wiccan's gone in. Sorry, I missed that. So he filled up for a couple of laps, but that's a 27.2 for Scotty. That's put him in the top 15, so he's safe with that. Hamster's on an outlap. There's another yellow flag, but that's purely from the slow moving Red Bull again. But yeah, I missed that. Wiccan put himself into P2 there with a 26.8. So we've got Matthias. He's up. Just under 2 tenths up on his time. Is that Grimjaw who's going to cross the line first? It is. Let's see what he can put up with for the other Williams. As he makes his way down the start finish line, DRS wide open. That's a 27.5. And that is a half a second improvement by Matthias in the Ferrari. Let's jump on with, is it Bill's next? He's invalid, so it's going to be, it won't be Hamster. There we go. Bill's is now going to start his lap. Let's see if Hartnell can improve. Just keeps it within track limits on turn 15 there. And he does. Nearly 4 tenths up. Let's put him in P11. And Scotty improves with a 27.1. So Dan's now on an outlap. So he ain't comfortable with that time. Whoa. Oh, I missed that. Hamster there's putting himself in P9 with a 27.5. Right, yep, so we got Matthias in low fuel mode. Let's have a look, see what Lucas is going to do. As he's invalidated. So he'll turn everything off. Hopefully he's fueled up for another run. Let's have a look, see what Bills is doing. As he did invalidate his last lap, so let's see what he can put on the board now. Oh wow, a 126.6, pretty much 2 tenths off of Droftus, who is out on another lap. And he is up on his time. Is that Dan who's going to make his way across the line? It is. Let's see what he can put up. Oh, he's going into the pits. Let's jump back up quickly with Droftus, who is also going into the pits. So we've got the Aston Martins who are on their outlap. And that'll be Harry. He's not set a time yet. Rabico's on an outlap. Oh, there's a cluster of cars going into turn 1. Want to be careful there. Scotty has retired in the pit, so he's happy with that. So let's have a look. Lucas. Is he... Oh... He's lost it at turn 12, so... He's caught the inside curb. So we've got Xerxes, who's... just over a tenth up on his time here. In sector 1. But let's see what Grimjaw can do. No. So Bills has retired. Yep, not surprised. So is that going to be Harry to cross the line? No, that'll be Rabico. As we've got Haas going into the pits. Oh, and that's an invalidation. As Noah or Oddwicken is just in chat saying, "Yo, Droftus, you psycho." So that's unlucky by Harry, but hopefully he's got plenty of time to get in the pits and get back out again anyway. He's going to need to, because he hasn't even set a time yet. So who is that? As we got Xerxes doing donuts. But he's put himself in P2 with a 126.6 as well. So let's just jump on with who's going to be next across the line. So it's not Social Path, it is going to be Rabico. He's only slightly up on his time. But we are only going to lose 3 drivers on this one. So we are going to have a late joiner as well. JJ Trim. Unfortunately can't make the qualifying. So what's he going to put on the board now? So that's put him up to P10 with a 27.4. So he's going to have an extra set of tyres going through to the next set of qualifying. So we got Sociopath, who is nearly half a second up on his time. So we've got Bruges and Sinex who are also going out again. I thought they would have been comfortable with that time, to be fair. But let's see what Sociopath can do, because he's on the cusp here. And he's put himself P4 of a 26.8. So let's see what Bruges can do. Is he gonna improve. But then he has got Sinex behind him who's going to get a nice little toe. And he does. Both of them do. So yeah, 26.6, very, very close at the top. This should be an interesting Q3, to be fair. So as Rabico, he's going for another run. No, he's not actually. He's going into the pits. So we've got Matthias, who's a 10th up on his time, so he carries this on through turn 13, and that's a purple sector 2 as well. So this is going to put him in the 26. As we just got a yellow, that's probably, there we go, puts him 5th there, 26.7. Yikes. So does that mean we could potentially see a 25? So let's have a look. It's Hartnell. Is that Grimjaw who's going to start? He's flying laps, so we'll stick on board with him. He's going to be followed by Harry. So yeah, Drofts has retired in the pits. He's done. He's happy with that. He's only slightly up on his time here. He's got quite a few on an out lap now. His hamster's just started his as well, so this is going to be their last opportunity. You know, if Grimjaw's fueled up enough, he might be able to have a second run at this. So keeps clear of that inside curb at 12. That's a purple sector. He's nearly 3/10 up on his time here. So he's going to put him probably P11 depending on how well he does sector 3 in this final turns. Can this put him inside the top 10? Yes, P9. What's Harry done here? He's invalidated. So he's going to have another run at it now. So Dan's just about to start his out lap. It's a slow moving Haas. Ah. So is he going to have enough time to get round? He's got 10 seconds. Ah. He's not fueled up, that's it. But he's going to get through. So Hartnell's got to finish this because Harry hasn't set a time yet. So where's this going to put Hartnell? It puts him P11. So it literally is. Can Harry knock out Dan? As he makes his way around turn 10, DRS wide open. As he said in chat earlier, he's just not had much practice at this track at all. If any, I believe it was. Oh, just keeps it within track limits. As he comes down to turn 14 and 15. Will he make it through to Q2? Will he knock out Dan? And he does. That's P11. Is Dan on a lap? No, that's it. So we are... Oh, look at that. 1,000th between Hamster and Dan. So yeah, so we're going to lose Dan, Albie and Kelvin. Albie's crashed out and Kelvin had a qualifying ban. So just got to wait for these to go in the pits. Or drive straight across the finish line and we don't have to wait. No, okay. Thanks, Dan. Oh. Or retire. Yeah, well done. Right, so just to go through, just to show who we are losing. So, we are losing Dan, Albie crashed out, and Kelvin with the full quali ban. As Drofter said, Dan out by 1,000th, Chris, and Christ. I'll tell you what, there is not a lot in it. So P1 to P8 all in the 26s. So here we go to Q2. So Hampshire's put on the mediums. There's a lot of medium runners. So again, I'm wondering if two of these drivers will just do a banker lap on the softs, probably from Q1. Cool, there's a lot of traffic coming out. Of course, it's going to be Wicken who's going to be out first. Then followed, I believe that's Grimjaw. No, that must be... So it's going to be Hartnell next. Then the Red Bull of Xerxes. Then we've got the two Hasses. Then we've got the Ferrari. But we'll stay with Wickham. You have got Harry, who's extremely close to that Ferrari. He'll want to slowly back off because that dirty air will hurt him. So there we go. As Odd Wicken has turned his ERS on. As he makes his day down to turn one, as we have got Alfa Romeo making its way out the pits. So I know he set a 28 flat in his first sector on the last track. Oh, okay. Yeah, I expect him to reset everything and go again. He's still got his ERS on. I'm surprised. Thought we would have turned that off. Now let's have a quick look at Xerxes. Let's see what sort of... So it's around the 105 mark. Yeah, so I won't look at that because that's just going to be a banker lap for him. So let's see what Hartnell can do, or as he just keeps it within track limits. So that's a 28.3, but yeah, that was just because he had an off as well. Hartnell didn't have his... So Hampstead with a 28.3, and that's on the mediums. And that's Matthias with a 27.8. Let's have a little look. Droftus is going to cross the line. See, DRS isn't open, so yeah, so they're probably just scrubbed. Dan said Mighty. That's Scotty with a 27.3. Is that Bruges about to cross the line? Yep, DRS wide open. It's a 27.3 as well. So let's see who's going to cross the line next. Grinjaw's just starting his out lap. Let's have a look, see what Sociopath's doing as he comes round turn 11. Just as Lucas is, looks like he's hit the inside of turn 12. As Sociopath comes down to turn 14, then this little kink of 15. What time can he put on the board? DRS wide open, and that's a 28 flat. So you got Wiccan who done a 27.9 in the end on those softs. Let's have a look, see where Harry is. So he's probably invalidated. So Sinex starting his lap now as well. Let's have a look, see where Grimjaw is. As he's coming up to turn 11 himself. Let's have a look, see. Gets it nice and close to turn 12. Comes out nice and wide and cuts in. Let's see how he takes turn 14. I know he has taken a bit of curb. Just misses the apex on that one, so that would have cost him a little bit. He comes up, and that's a 27 flat, so same with Sinex. Oh, it sounded like there was a bit of a lift there. Gets that apex nicely done. Lets the car drift out. So what's he going to put on the box? He had a good time in Q1. There we go, 26.6. Is that Harry about to cross? No, that is Ravico starting his out lap, so he's just going to go out on the softs. This Bills is just backed off. So let's have a look. Is Hampstead done with that one? So he has just got a purple sector 1 as well. But he is putting a lot of wear on these tyres. Unless he plans to go in and stick the softs on. What's sounding like a little lift there. As he just abuses turn 11. No, he's going into the pit, so I wonder if he's going to have to come out on a set of softs here. Where's Lucas? Oh, there he is. Let's see what Rabicut, 26.4. So that was slightly quicker than Droftus in Q1. So I wonder how much more time he's actually got in the bank. Alright, don't get me wrong, I'm not expecting them to be anywhere near that sort of time on the mediums. But they'll probably want to come out sooner than later, just in case. But they'll have it under control, so let's just quickly have a look at where Lucas is. Is that Hartnell just ahead of him? It is. So let's see what Bills can put on the board. And that's a 27.5. So let's see if Hartnell can get himself in the top 10, as he is half a second up in Q2, Sector 2. As he's going in the pits. Same as Lucas. So we've got Sociopath, who is 4 tenths up at the end of Sector 1. So have a look, see where Bills is. So he is just behind. Who is that? That's going to be a Red Bull making its way out, so I believe that's going to be Xerxes. Oh, where is it? There it is. As Rabico, oh yeah, of course, retired. So we have, he is on the soft tyre, but he is nearly a second up on his time at the end of Sector 2. Takes a nice apex there. Let's see what he can put on the board. That's a 26.9, he's safe with that. That's the Haas coming out again. So that's going to be, look, that's going to be Hamster who's making his way out. Quickly jump boards. Harry's going to, yep. He's going to be the next one. He hasn't set a time yet, and he is on the softs, and that's the second Haas of Lucas making his way out. So we have got Droftus and Xerxes on their outlap as well, and they're going to be on the mediums. As he comes up to turn 8. Stay on board as he does turn 9 and 10. Very awkward braking. Really nice apex there. Didn't sound like any wheel spin. So he's just got to do that for 29 laps. So what's he going to put on the board here? So this is probably going to be his one and only run, to be fair. Really nice apex there, turn 14. DRS wide open. 26.8. Nicely done from Harry. As we've got Hartnell who's out on the soft, so we'll stay on board with Xerxes. I believe he is, yeah, he's going to be the first of the lot to cross the line. But he's not going to have another run at this, so he won't be able to get in the pits and get back out again if you don't do anything on this, or possibly the second lap. So I'm guessing he would have fueled up for potentially 2 runs. Oh, just keeps it within track limits as he comes up to the line, and that's P8, and he's got soft runners behind him as well. Droftus is going to be next across the line. That's P6. Let's just jump on, is that? And that was Wicken with a 26.6. That is, I believe that's Scotty. Yep, he's just on an out lap. I believe he's going to be Hamster to cross the line. It'll be his teammate Lucas first. But catching Hamsters, he was nearly half a second up on his time. So Sinex, Rabico and Sociopath have all retired. So what's he going to put on the board? And that's a 26 as well. Oh, missed that, but Hamster's gone in with a 26.7. Let's just jump. No, that's it. As Bruges tops it with a 26.2. Yep, so there's a good chance we are going to lose Droftus here. But he will get a free tyre choice. This would be an odd sight, seeing Q1 without this chap here. Let's have a look, see what Scotty can put on the board as qualifying has now finished, so this is it. So if they're going to do anything, it's got to be now. So 27.2, can Scotty knock out Droftus? He can with a 26.7. So it's down to Bills. Let's see what Hartnell can do. He's invalidated. We're losing him. Let's jump on with Matthias, who is getting a naughty toe from Wicken. Teamwork at his best. That's brilliant. That was a Dan and Droftus thing, Ferrari. Here we go. It's P12. It didn't work. Can Bills knock it? And he does. That's it. Bills goes P2 with a 26.2. Matthias just needing another 2.5 tenths. That's alright though. So we are going to lose Grimjaw, Droftus, Matthias, Xerxes and Hartnell. But there we go, 26.2. Can Bruges take P1? He's not going to have a massive challenge. Yeah, he's not going to have a massive challenge. But as Droftus just said in chat, I'll take the fresh tyres. It's a long race. But there we go. So just waiting for Lucas, who's in the pits, if he could nicely hit retire. Okay, he says he's in the pits, but he's driving around the track. Oh, there we go. Right, so just to confirm, we are losing Grimjaw, Droftus, Matthias, Xerxes and Hartnell. And there we go. JJ Trim has just joined us. So he'll be watching this. Dan just saying, considering hards and 2 mediums if an early safety car. Oh, do you really want to go on the hards on this track? Especially to start with. He wants to do hard, medium, medium. So I know last time I raced here I done a one stop, which was mediums to hards. The hards were just brutal. I just felt so slow. So here we go. Who is going to be P1? Starting on the first row. So we got Matthias for the Ferrari saying soft to medium is the strap for me today. Or medium soft now. Hartnell. That's what I'm doing for hards lap. Jesus, they're talking strats. So Hartnell's going to go hards to lap 21, then softs. Well, fingers crossed, my man, there is no safety cars. And that strat will be brutal to start with the first couple of laps anyway. So of course, Wicken, no messing about for him, straight out. Sociopath followed. So who's... Oh, aye. That's an unusual sight. It's been a while. Mr. Hamster, what you doing in Q3? I should say CDR no Fandangle, not Hamster. So I'm going to say Bruce for P1. He's going to take pole. Bills. Oh, what do I say? Right, yeah, I'm going to go Bruges, Bills, and Sinex. That's the top three. Stan's just said medium soft is ballsy, lad. Good luck all, I'm stuck on holiday getting drunk. I think that's Jahu, isn't it? Or is that Noodles? I never remember. Alright, so that's a 28.1 from Wicken. So I've seen that a bit quicker from himself. He has done a 28 flat. I think it was a 105.4 was his sector 2 time. So let's see what he can put up for this one. He's definitely going to have another run at this. He's matched it. Let's see how well he takes this apex. That's 14 and 5, so DRS is open. That's a 27.1. Now is it? No, it's going to be Hamster. So we've got Hamster with a 26.9. And that's going to be Harry. No, it's not. That's going to be Rabico. That's a 26.4 from Rabico. So let's have a look, see what Bruges is going to do. Can he beat that 26.2? Can he break into the 25s? As he comes round to the start-finish line. That's a 26.3. So he's definitely got more time in it than that. I believe it is Sinex to cross the... No, he's invalidated. So is that Wickham who's going again, or will he dive into the pits? No, he's... As he decides to dive in the pit... Ooh, easy. He just threw it into the pits there. Yeah, so Sociopath I expect to get in the pits as well. Oh, that's Sinex, let's see. Oh yeah, he did invalidate. So he is starting his lap now. Same as Hamster. Is he going into the... Yep. Stick on another set. So Harry's doing his outlet. So we'll stick on board with Sinex. So that's turn 4 as he makes his way down to the turn 5, 6 and 7. Then turn 8, which is the hairpin. Let's see how he takes 9 and 10. Again, this awkward braking zone. Oh, really nice apex there. DRS wide open. Oh, he nearly lost the back end there, it looked like. Just keeps it within track limits there. See what he can do. Nice apex, return 14. DRS wide open. Where can he put this? And he puts it P3. So let's have a look, see what Harry's doing. What's going on? Sorry, apologies, I just got to shut the window because we got... So now I've got to cook. Banging tune, but not the point. Oh, Lucas should have moved over a bit more there, especially coming up to that point. That can really, really throw you off there. So is Sinex going for another run? Either way, we'll stick on board with Harry. As Bills has just started his lap. Can Harry stick this on the second or third row? He does, P4 at 26.7. Let's have a little look. No, Sinex is going into the pits. So let's have a look, see what Bills can do. Can he take the P1 off of Bruges? Really nicely done through turn 10. Nice and smooth through there. Oh, looks a little bit wobbly through there, to be fair. But I believe this is going to be his one and only run, unless he's fueled up for another run. Don't get me wrong, I'm not the fastest. I just don't think that was as 26.193. Okay, he's got more time in that. Because some corners didn't look the greatest. Nicely done from Bills. Nicely done. Is Harry... No, he's... So Hamster's still in the pits. Is he going to come out again? So Wicken is nearly 4 tenths up on his time. So whoa! That was Lucas ghosted lucky enough, or that would have been absolute obliteration. There we go. This is, unless he has again fueled up for another go, this is probably it. That's 26.3, puts himself in P3. So I'm not sure what. So Lucas is now going to start his only run. Same as Sociopath, as everyone is coming out the pits now. Bruges is on his out lap. Let's have a look. Is Wicken going again? So Sinex ain't coming out, so he's going to start. Right, that's definitely done now. Unless, what is he doing? I'm not sure, but either way. So whose is Sociopath? Here we go. Let's have a look. So it's going to be Sociopath. Where will this put him? Where can he finish inside this top 10? As we got another yellow flag. That's a slow moving car, I'm guessing. That's just odd Wicken. His way down to turn 14. As DRS wide open as he crosses the line. Can he improve up to P8? He's gone to a P6. Lucas has gone to P6. He's dropped Sociopath down to P7. Where's Scotty? Let's have a look up top actually. Where's Bruges? He's there. Yep, so, sorry. Let's jump back down again. Sinex and Harry just managed to creep it around. I don't know. That's it. Harry missed out. Yep, Harry missed out by a second or two. Ah, that's a shame for him. Here we go. Scotty's one and only lap. And it's just kept him. And Bruges, Bills improves at a 26 flat. Ah, Bruges is up on his time. Yep, there's going to be no improvement there. He's Wicken on another run here. Did he fuel up for enough? But who's he got for company? He's got Sociopath behind him. Yep, so he's going into the pits. Let's see what Sociopath's going to do. He jumps up to P6. The Sinex is... Where's Rabico? He's there. As Hamster improves, he puts himself in P8. Where can Sinex move himself to as he's going into the pits? No. There's Rabico. Jesus, that was a toe and a half at the end there. Ooh, 300's in it. Okay. That was a nice lap there from Rabico. I know he got a bit of a mighty toe there towards the end, but either way. Or so close to the 25s, but there we go. Front row is Rabico and Bills. Second row will be Bruges and Wicken. Third row will be Sinex and Sociopath. Fourth row will be Lucas and Hamster. And fifth row will be Harry and Scotty. So I will just be returning in a sec. apologies for that, just had to pop away quickly. So yeah, just while we wait for them to do their final setups, race fuel, strat. That's better. My neighbours don't have no music on. I can let some oxygen in now. There we go. The 30-second countdown before we get the formation lap underway. There is it. That's it. So predicted it's just 2 stops, soft, medium, soft, hard. Right. There we go. So the top 10 as Grimjaw has been DQ'd already. Okay, so yeah, so the top 10 are all on softs. We've got Grimjaw is going to be on mediums. Okay, Droftus has gone with the hards. Matthias has gone mediums. Xerxes and Hartnell have both gone hard. Dan's gone for the softs. So he's just playing mind games in the chat, is he? And then Albie, Kelvin, and Mr. JJ Welcome has gone to the mediums. So 29 laps of this. So yeah, the medium hard. I think it's probably... Oh, it just comes down to safety cars. If everyone can keep it clean all the way through. So one thing I do know is Grimjaw is going to want to be extremely careful, especially going into turn 1, because he only made a corner or two, so his tyres are going to be pretty nippy. So there's the prediction again: 7 to 9, 16 to 17, soft, medium, exactly the same for hards. As the grid has now formed up, as we go for our 5 lights around the Bahrain Grand Prix, and it's lights out and away we go. Oh, it does look like Bill's got an awesome start, and I think he's going to make the move. He has. Looks like Rabico got bogged down a bit there, but so far, whoa, there's a bit of banging there from the Williams. Oh mate, there's absolute carnage. And who's that in the wall? That's a lot of carbon fibre. Yep. And that is Scotty. So he looks like he's just had a spin, but someone here has no wing. And that's gonna... Oh no. Looks like Dan's lost the wing. Yeah, he has. He got caught up in whatever was going on there. So I'm not too sure who else has lost the wing yet. Look at that. From last, JJ is up to 14th. So Rabico did keep his P1. Oh, as Xerxes does go off, he probably would have got a track warning for that. So, yeah, from first to 6th have not moved. Hamster's not moved. Harry has gained 2 positions. Grimjaw's moved up 2. Lucas has lost out 3 positions. Droftus has moved up 1. And there's the stop strategy again. We've got Albie who's gained 5 positions. Xerxes moved up 1. JJ's moved up 5. There we go. So we've got Dan, Scotty and Matthias all in the pit. So whatever happened, excuse me, they all got caught up in it. So yeah, JJ's up 5, Kelvin's moved up 3. So yeah, so other than that first lap into them, which I'm not too sure what happened there, we are off racing. And no... Oh, sounds like Kelvin locked up. Apologies if you can hear that screaming and shouting. It sounds like someone's having a tussle outside. So Rabico has now broken out of DRS of Bills. So let's just jump up to Hamster's only 2 tenths as Harry is going defensive already. But then we've got Sinex who is keeping Wickham for company. Bills has just got back into DRS range, as that should be enabled this lap. Yep, there we go. Sinex with the first time penalty. Now of course Hamster and Harry, always good to watch these two. Always put up a good fight. Oh, Harry's got the inside line of turn 4. He just backs out slightly to give Hamster the room. Nicely done from them two, very clean. As Lucas has just got past Grimjaw as well. I want to be careful because Droftus is going to be eyeing up a move. Ooh. Bruges has now fallen out of DRS range of Bills, so he's going to have Wickham for company. We'll stay on board with this little mid-pack. This looks like a nice little group. Bruges is slowly clawing back that gap here. Someone's going into the pits. A sociopath. He's going in well early. Does that look like Grimjaw was going super defensive against Lucas? Hartnell has just got past AS because sociopath has pitted. So sociopath has gone onto the mediums. As we've got Droftus, he's pushing Albie. There's a lot these guys at the top will probably jump onto the hards. So Grimshaw's in a good position here. He should be leading the race. So Sinex is the only one with a penalty for 3 seconds. That'll be for track limits, as that is a Haas of Lucas that was going off. And we've got a yellow flag in sector 2, and that's going to be Matthias. He's caught the inside curb there of 7, so that's just automatically chucked him off. And we'll drop back down here to this group. Oh, they're looking to go 3 wide. Lucas is going to lose out on 2 places here. So Droftus have taken a slightly wider line there just to keep it safe. But he's going to have a run. He won't make a move here. Droftus uses half his ERS. Same with a lot of the guys, to be fair. There's bruises now. And we've had, that will be, who will that be? It looked like that was a Mercedes. That's JJ in the Mercedes. That's why it's thrown me off. Anyway, I'll jump back up to this little battle here. So Droftus will stay behind Albie here, because Albie won't have DRS. Lucas needs to be careful as he's just dropped out, as Kelvin is closing the gap. As Harry's just picked up his first time penalty, 3 seconds. That's that move done into turn 1. Yep, as Kelvin makes the move on Lucas. Well, he has got the hards on. He's just showed me mediums a moment ago. So Lucas has kept that position just from Kelvin, but Kelvin's going to have another running, and Lucas is going, nearly pushed him off the track there, so you want to be careful. But we got Bruges. He's only 4 tenths off of Bills. We don't want to use too much ERS. Not yet anyway. So he just might as well stay behind, conserve his ERS, because the guys in front have only got 30% anyway. But these are probably going to pit within the next 2, maybe 3 laps. I wonder if they're going to go mediums or the hards. Yeah, these boys are nearly under 20%. And there we go, Bills has just gone under 20%. So you always want to keep it above the 20%. Be safe, because at 10% you do lose speed and power, as Clarkson would say. This is a nice tussle for first, second and third here. So Droftus has taken half a second out of Grimjaw as Lucas has gone into the pits. So what tyres has he put on? He's gone for the mediums. So Albie and Kelvin have moved up 7 positions. Scotty is 3 tenths off of Lucas, but Lucas does have the superior tyre. Yep, so you've got Bruges there, who's on 75% ERS. I'd expect him to be burning some of it soon, especially when he's looking to come into the pits. So will Bill's turn on the ERS? Yep, he has. Rabico hasn't, and we've got an issue, and that is JJ's an issue there, and that is turn 12. As Wicken and Harry have both gone into the pits. And Droftus, he's only half a second now on the back of Grimjaw, so Hartnell's moving up. That's purely because the guy's pitting. Let's have a look on this one. Yeah, so I expect him to get past. Albie is looking to join the back of these group. A lot of changes going on back as JJ has gone into the pits. So who's going to pull? And we've got another yellow flag, and that is an Alpha Tauri of Sinex. That's the dreaded turn 12. But he's going to have Kelvin for company. As Bruges has just got past. Oh, that's because Bills has gone into the pits. Bills has gone on to the mediums. Everything's so close here that he has dropped down to 10th position. Kelvin has got past Sinex. Again, that's purely because them softs are going to be cooked. So, will Rabico or Bruges? And I missed that, but Droftus has just got past Grimjaw as well. That would have been on the DRS straight from the start-finish line, I believe. I'm guessing Lucas is going to get past Scotty. Yes, he does on the start-finish line DRS. I'm expecting the same from Matthias to get past JJ. But he doesn't. And that's a Sector 1 flag. Who is that? That is... yeah, there we go. That's on turns 2 and 3. But he's fine. He's still going. There's no damage, I don't think. No, that literally is just going to be warm tyres. There we go. Bruges and Rabico are now in the pits. As Droftus was taking a little bit of extra tow from Hampster. So what are the guys Bruges is going to put on the medium? Same as Rabico. As now Droftus is leading. So them hards are going to be in nice prime position. Nicely worn in. And the undercut has worked. Bruges has lost out to Bills. Rabico managed to just keep it. As he's making a late lunge into turn 4. Has he got the job done? Yes, he has. So a little bit of work here for Bruges. But he should be alright on the next one. Oh, he's lost out massively. Nearly 3 seconds. Being stuck behind Wicken. But he should get him here. He's got 100% ERS. As Harry has just got past Hartnell on those fresher mediums. Wicken with 20% ERS. He's going defensive early. Don't expect Bruges to make a pass in there. He's just way too far back. On the start-finish DRS. That's job done. He'll want to get this move done as soon as possible. There we go, he's got his ERS burning now, he's got plenty of it. Just to keep within touching distance of Wicken. don't expect Wickham to put... He is putting his ERS on. I'm surprised he's got nothing. And that's such an easy move. Just purely because he's put it under 10%. You lose everything. So Bruiser's now got to chase after Rabico and Bills. So as it stands, these three here are in a net P1, 2 and 3. Let's have a look. Droftus leading the way there. But he is going to have Grimjaw for company because he's keeping within his DRS zone. So he's on about nearly 50%. Oh, Albie's on 70%. So the penalties are only Harry and Sinex both with 3 seconds. There you go, Kelvin and Albie both up 14 positions. Grimjaw's up 9, Droftus has jumped 11. As Bruges has now closed that gap to within the second now. As Bruges is setting the track alight now at 29.3. Did he use much ERS to get there? He has, yeah, he used a good 40% of it just to close the gap, but now just needs to claw a little bit more. So Wickham, what he needs to do is don't try any silly moves, stay behind them, bring your ERS levels up, because as it stands you're not really going to be much of a fight. Even if you get past one, you ain't going to be able to defend again the next lap. So use the DRS, bring your ERS levels up, as Lucas and Scotty are still battling. They've been doing that most of it. As we got a yellow flag in sector 1, and that is Scotty. So I'm wondering if Scotty and Lucas had a coming together there. Again, Wickham, turn your ERS off. If you can hear me, keep it off. None of this, I know what I'm doing, malarkey. I see, he's trying to keep it within DRS. That's the problem you got, yep. So, will Rabico make a move into turn 1? Let's have a look. ERS, as Lucas has retired. That's a safety car. Oh no. So these boys here, Bill's... Oh yeah, okay, so Rabico was ahead then under the safety car. Or was it? Oh no, or not. As Hartnell and Scotty are pitting. So what does Droftus do here? He's going to have probably 10 laps. Ah, Dan's just picked up a 5-second speeding penalty. It just goes from bad to worse for him. Oh, mate. Let's have a look. What does Droftus do here? He's got 16 laps. Does he drop in for the mediums and take them to the end? Or will he stay out to do his sort of 20 to 22 laps? It's a right pain in the backside of a safety car. Yeah, I think he is. Yep, he's going into the pits with Grimjaw, Albie follow him. Yep, so these guys are going to be, I'm guessing, on the fresh mediums, maybe? Let's have a look. Yeah, so Droftus is going on the mediums. I expect the other guys to go on the hards. Yeah. So, Bill, there we go. So Bills, Rabico and Bruges, Wickham. Droftus has come out P5 on those fresh softs. Fresh mediums, sorry. And Grimjaw on those hards, they'll struggle to start with. We'll see. Interesting. So Droftus mediums, Grimjaw hards, Albie and Kelvin went on to the hards, Xerxes went on to the mediums. We've got Sociopath, Hartnell and Scotty have all gone on to the mediums. Dan went on to the hards, JJ's gone on to the mediums. We've got a couple of laps now, just waiting for everyone to form up. Droftus could be in prime position here. This came as Wicken is in AI. Through. That was Albie fuel burning. And Kelvin as well, he's in AI. Again, one rule, you just cannot be in AI, and he's now come out of that. So let's have a look through anyone else. Scotty is trying to catch up the group. Yeah, these guys won't be. So Droftus' main challenger is currently in P1. He's out. So we are now halfway through. Looks like we are actually formed up now, so I expect the safety car to come in this lap. There we go. So I'm going to stick on board with Bruges, as Bills is backing it up. He's going to need to back it up a bit more because it's a bit of a late. So Bruges is just fuel burning. Oh, okay, I was going to say, why is Harry passing Grimjaw? Here we go. What's going on with these two? So we're off. Was Bruges looking to as we got a yellow flag somewhere for some reason, and oh no, Hamster's out. What's Albie doing? Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Hamster's out. He's crashed into the right wall, the pit. It's quite a big jump there. It's Droftus There's a 1.6 gap to Harry. I'll stick on board with this one. As JJ has just picked up a time penalty. So that's 4 of them now. As Matthias has just got past JJ as well. I'll stick on board this little 5-way battle here. Because Harry's now just got to be careful, because he's going to have Grimjaw for company, same as Xerxes, Kelvin, and they're on the freshest of tyres compared to himself. In fairness, Grimjaw's going to want to get past Harry as soon as possible, just to put a car between him and Xerxes, just so you'll have a little bit of breathing space, because Xerxes is in a good position here on those 1 lap mediums compared to Grim's hards. Ooh. Does it look like Droftus was eyeing up or was he going to attempt to switch back here? I think he is. He's going to get the move done before turn 4. And he does. Oh, he's just ahead. A little bit of a squeeze there, but plenty of room for them. Nicely done from Droftus, so he's now going to charge after Bruges. As Matthias again has had an issue, so he's now at the back, so he's had a spin somewhere. So Harry is doing a good job here of holding up, as Hartnell has just got... Oh, Scotty and Hartnell have a little bit of a battle here. As Hartnell didn't get the move done. As Bruges is slowly losing ground to Rabico. And I believe DRS should be enabled this lap, yep. Droftus is going to make the move. Yep, DRS enabled. That's going into turn 4, so he's now going to charge after Rabico, who's not the easiest person to get past, to be honest. Of course, Bruges will want to be careful because of Wicken. Bruges does have 2 laps fresher tyres, so that will help. There we go, look at that, 3 tenths. And Bruges again is starting to lose ground, so they want to be careful. Again, Grimjaw still hasn't got past Harry. So everyone's made a stop. I don't know if Droftus, he won't be able to get the move done on this one. Let's have a look, see what Grimjaw's going to do. Yep, that's that job done. Oh, Harry's around the outside here. Whoa! But he has lost most of his ERS though, where he's trying to defend so hard. It's just costing him time. Or Xerxes looking to get past Grimjaw as well, but he has got the fresher tyre, Xerxes. And he's got Kelvin for company as well. Droftus is 2.5 tenths behind Bills, but again it's that DRS train that's going to be so difficult. And Harry with that penalty as well. Grimjaw is closing. He's turned his DRS off. This pointless place to attack. Interesting lines these guys take watching from here. But Grimjaw takes a bit of a wider line compared to Harry, who's quite a lot tighter. So Grimjaw can maintain probably a bit more speed, to be fair. Ah, as Harry's gone into the pits. Or is Grimjaw going to lose out to Xerxes' ears? They go into turn one. Yeah, Grim looking for a switch back there, but Xerxes covers that one off. Nicely done. But we want to be careful because Grimjaw is going to have DRS. Oh, that's dropped Harry all the way to the back, but he is going to be on softs. So Kelvin's moved up 10 places, so we'll be looking to get past Grimjaw as soon as possible. Sinex had Sociopath going too wide. Going into turns 9 and 10. Sinex backs out. Don't think Sociopath has DRS, no, but he's burning through his ERS. Again, Bruges is nearly out of DRS range of Droftus, so we want to be careful. And there we go, look at that. We've got Rabico and Bills have just used 80-90% of their ERS. Again, Droftus is using nothing. Yep, yellow, the red light's flashing. Oh, Bills is looking to make a move there. Oh, Droftus with a bit of a switch back here. Now he's got his ERS burning. He's going to make a move on the outside of turn 4. Rabico sort of blocks him in. Oh, that's nicely done by Droftus. I wonder if he would have got a warning there. He is up 10 positions. So he's got past his main rival in the championship. Hartnell is now pitting as well. Oh, we're on lap 21. Let's have a look. Yeah, so we've got Harry and Hartnell both on the softs, but they've got some work to do now. Yeah, and in fairness, Rabico is not going to have a chance in hell of defending from Droftus. So yeah, Droftus with his ERS just to keep him nice and close. Rabico's just trying to use it to pull away, but it's just pointless. He's just punching a hole in the air for Droftus. There we go. That's that move done. Droftus is now in P1. Oh, Bills is looking to jump on the inside as well. It's just those pressure mediums, they've got no chance. So what can Droftus do? He is... I'm going to stick with this though, because this is still a lovely little 5-way scrap. Dan's now up to P13, but he has got that time penalty of 5 seconds, so he's still got 4 seconds to play with from Matthias, who's behind him. As Droftus is now 8 temps out. He has nearly broke DRS. Is he... Oh, we've got a yellow flag here. Nope, that's fine. It looked like Harry just having an issue there. He went off track a bit. Yeah, so we got... Oh, it's Droftus, yes. See... Can Rabico... No. Rabico does not have DRS. So he's going to be under attack from Bills. It's Droftus with the quickest lap of a 29 flat. Bruges is slowly clawing his way back, and we've had a yellow flag here, and that is Albi has had an issue. Who's that going into the pits? That's Matthias. So turns 14 and 15, Albi had an issue. He's probably clipped the curb on the inside of 14. Kelvin's having a good race from the McLaren boys. Yeah, he's pretty much, I believe he started 18th, so he's up 10 places. So he's got some good points there for his first full-time race. Drofter's now 1.2 seconds ahead. Again, he has got sort of 3-4 laps. I believe it's 6 laps actually, fresher tyres, so that's going to play a massive part. 4 laps. But again, it's a battle now for second and third for the next podium spots, as Bruges has closed the gap now as well. Wickham under the 10% mark again. So he's got nothing, so he's going to be out of DRS, and Xerxes is going to try and chase him down. You've got Sociopath, who was about a 10th behind, though he's dropped back again. Again, it's just this DRS train, so difficult to pass. The Bills is doing absolutely everything to stay within DRS range of Rabico, and the same for Rabico, he's doing everything to get out of DRS. So I don't expect him to use any now. It's pointless. He's like 8 tenths ahead. But yep, Bills has nothing. Oh, that's a late lunge into turn 1. That's just going to give Bruce a nice run onto them. And Bills is going to try around the outside of turn 4, and he does. He gets it done. But again, he's going to have nothing to defend with on the next DRS. He will be a sitting duck on the start-finish line. As that's the fastest lap there by Matthias with a 28.1. Yeah, Drofter's just not using any. Oh, and we've got a yellow flag in sector 2, and that is Sociopath. But he's back on, that's fine. He's racing again, so no issues there. But yeah, we got Drofters here. Mr. Shatford, 2.5 seconds ahead. Looks like he's sporting his Welsh colours there. Bruges is on the attack, he's only 2 tenths behind. Oh, Rabico looking to make a move on the outside of turn 1. Is he going to try a switch back? Oh, so Exodus has now just got past Odd Wickham. So Xerxes is now up to P5. Oh, hello. And they're back at it again, so that would have been under DRS. You got Kelvin who's looking for a sniff as well while these two battling. But again, those boys battling for the next lot of podiums. Drofters is now nearly 4 seconds ahead. He's cruising. So there's a good chance here Wickham is going to lose out. He's going defensive nice and early, keeping it to the left. Straight in the middle of the track. Oh, Xerxes is trying it around the outside, which will be the inside of turn. Oh, that's a brave place to try and go too wide. Sorry, let's just jump back up to these, because these have been at it the whole time. As Rabico is going to get... Will Bills lose out on 2 positions here? Let's have a look. Yeah, Bills is going to lose out here. Oh, hello. Bruges is going to jump 2 places. Oh, he's just... Whoa! So it sort of looked like he got sideswiped there, but... So all that work. Bruges is now dropped back to over a second behind. Oh, hello, Kelvin's up to P5, so that's the 1st and 5th for McLaren. He's having a brilliant drive as Wickham, and that is Xerxes out. I just caught that. I'm not sure what happened, but turn 8. Wondering if he just put too much throttle down, and that's just him into the wall. If there was an issue somewhere, that's for the stewards to sort out after. We've got Grimjaw out, looking to make the move past Wickham. But Bruges has managed to bring that gap back down. Let's see what he does here. Will Wickham lose out 2 positions? You've got Scotty again. It's 3 wide going down to, and yes, Scotty's jumped 2 places. Or can Grimjaw keep it? He does. As he's lost out, so yes, Scotty gained 2 places. Ooh, that's Sinex who just slammed into the back of Grimjaw there. They want to be careful. Just need to calm it down. He's still got a lap yet. God, Sinex looking to make serious moves. Yes, Grimjaw's lost out quite a few places as he was looking to gain 2. As everyone's red light is flashing. Oh, here we go, so it's the final lap. So there we go, Droftus is 5 seconds ahead. Brilliant race from him. Started P11, he's now P1, pitted under the safety car. So Bruges has got 1 final opportunity as Sinex has moved up to P7. So that is a 6th and 7th for Alpha Tauri. As Hartnell's just picked up a time penalty for 3 seconds. Careful there, Bruges. I don't know how many warnings you've had, but that would have been one. So this is probably going to be your final time. Both similar ice levels, but Bills won't have DRS. So here we go. Rabico will take that P2. Oh, it looked like he tried to put the power down too early there. There we go. He's got to make the move here. He's got the inside line. Yes. Oh my God. They're still trying to go too wide for here. So this is it. The final run. Bills will be using everything, so will Bruges. Red lights flashing, both going to be flashing. There we go, congratulations to Droftus, who does take P1. Rabico will well-deserved P2. Bills is going to take P3, Bruges will take P4. Kelvin P5, congratulations to him, that's P5. Scotty, Sinex had a penalty so he would have lost out. Grimjaw P7, Wiccan P8, Sinex 9th, JJ 10th, Dan 11th. As Dan picks up another 5-second penalty, unless he had a drive through or something, I missed it. But Harry P12, Albie P13, Matthias 14th, Sociopath just getting past. Hartnell will take the final point and Hartnell will be P16. Actually a really good race, to be fair. From what I see, he got a little bit messy at the end. Yeah, congratulations to Kelvin. Brilliant drive from him. Fantastic. Oh, there's a familiar sight. Mr. Droftus on the podium. This one wasn't a walk in the park for him, to be fair. He did have to work for this one. Knocked out in Q2. But he did get to start on a fresher tyre, and he started on the hard, which I was surprised by. Early safety car, dropped onto the mediums. I believe that's driver of the day. So here we go for the final time. Droftus P1, Rabico P2, Bills P3, Bruges P4, Kelvin P5. Again, started 18th and 5th. Oh, that's another shout as well for driver of the day there. But there we go. Scotty P6, Grimjaw P7, Wickham P8, Sinex P9, JJ P10, Dan P11. That was a good comeback from him considering he had a major issue at the start. Harry 12th, Albie 13th, Sociopath 14th, Matthias 15th, Hartnell 16th, Exus 17th, and then Hamster and Lucas. We only had 2 DNFs this race. No, sorry, 3. Xerxes, he was the with 2 laps to go, so I'm not sure what happened there. But yeah, that's it. As we've got AXV Q2, or whatever that says, Grande Kelvin. Yeah, brilliant race from him. So yeah, that is me done. I'm actually racing Sunday here, so I'm looking forward to this as it goes. It's been a while. Yeah, and then we're here for the F2 on Monday as well. And then next week I will be doing commentating, as it will be the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, the Baku circuit. Again, thank you very much for joining. Thank you for joining. Any comments have been greatly appreciated. But until then, I'll see you next week. Peace out.